You know what's really crazy, man? While I'm doing this video, somebody tweeted, and you know, cause I've been feeling very sickly the last 3 days. I might have that corona, bro. Y'all don't know I live in Tampa. There's a case of coronavirus in Hillsborough County, and that's probably like 10 minutes away from my house. I got all the symptoms of corona, so if I die, just let y'all know, man. I had a good life. I'm not really too much mad about my life, you know what I'm saying? I had a great life, so if the corona takes me out and I'm gone by corona, fuck it. But I was really laughing, man. Somebody really tweeted, they were just like, yeah, that's cool and all that you're sick, but where's that video at, bro, with the Eternal Atake? And I'm just like, damn, bro, like, it's really savage out here, bro. Like, people don't even give a fuck about your well-being. Like, that shit is crazy. Anyways, man, as we all know, Eternal Atake, Eternal Attack, Eternal Atake. Y'all say attack, I say Atake. You know, it's the same damn thing, all right? You know, it's finally here. It is not a fluke anymore. Lil Uzi Vert announced that Eternal Atake will be releasing at some point in March. And then a couple days ago, he released a trailer featuring Baby Pluto. I guess that's another persona. In the middle of the trailer, you know, he had Way Back playing, the transition in Way Back playing. We all know that when Kid Cudi started humming from Travis Scott. Maybe referencing a Travis Scott feature in the album. You know, could be, who knows. I felt like the way that Eternal Atake has been, you know, portrayed in the last year and a half, for him to have that space vibe, you know, very outer space. You know, I feel like Lil Uzi Vert, whenever he does something, it's always different. You know, not necessarily good, but for sure 100% different than, you know, most artists are doing. And honestly, man, I really don't know what direction he's going to go with this album. Look, man, I know I have a love and hate relationship with Uzi Vert. You know what I'm saying? I definitely love some of his shit, and I definitely hate a lot of his shit. All right? And I have no problem with that. I feel like Lil Uzi Vert as a person is probably one of the coolest people out there, you know, probably just vibe with, you know, referencing anime, you know, he probably likes a lot of cartoon shit. I feel like Lil Uzi Vert is just someone cool, down to earth that you could talk to. But I think you guys mistake that, you know, with his music and think that I'm attacking his character, which is really not the case. I want this project, even though I'm setting it up to a high standard, I want this project to do good. I want, you know, the Eternal Atake hype, I want it to be there. I want it to be that project. I want it to be the classic of Lil Uzi Vert that, you know, even, you know, dislikers like me, you know, will kind of appreciate for what it is. That's how I want this project to go. After watching that trailer, I definitely have high hopes for the project. There wasn't a track list, or I didn't actually look at a track list. I kind of want to be surprised by it. I just watched the trailer. I don't know how many tracks are going to be on there, but I know a lot of you guys were saying that way, the track that where he sampled the Backstreet Boys track is not going to be on the album. Also saying that a couple of the tracks that released in the last year and a half aren't going to be on the album, because there was a lot of leaks that came out. At one point, Sanguine Paradise and That's a Rap were a leak, and then it came out. So, and I think some people said that those tracks weren't going to be on the album. I don't know. I'm not sure. That's just information I was reading across the internet. But for him to not include any of those tracks that he's done, and for this to just be a new project going in a different direction, that's kind of crazy, man, because it's gonna kind of catch me off guard, you know, having no singles that release. I feel like one of the singles I feel like Sanguine Paradise has to be on this Uzi project. It just has to be. One thing I have to say that I hope is not on the album is just the length. I hope the album is not 20 tracks plus, you know, 19 tracks plus. Keep it to something short, man. You gotta look into your past discography, all right? The track, your most popular project, which is Lil Uzi versus the World. How many tracks was that, right? Eight tracks? No, 10 tracks. I think it was 10 tracks, right? And look how well that project did. There's a reason why it did well. All right, it's not just because it had some of your most popular songs ever. One of the main beneficiaries of that shit is because it was so short, and the runtime of it, you know, you could just basically go from start to finish, and you're just like, damn, bro, I want more of this. Even some of my favorite tracks from that project, the Pizza song, Team Rocket, Slow, you know what I'm saying? Those are some of my favorite tracks from Uzi that I like. And I think that if he could kind of keep this to a 14-track project, I think that would be the perfect number. I like. It's quality over quantity. You don't need money. I don't understand, like, you already have enough money. So, like, why not just give us a quality project and keep it at 14 tracks? This is my opinion, of course. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to complain. When I was streaming it the other day, people were complaining about who gives a fuck about how many tracks are on there. Just skip over those tracks and enjoy what you like. I'm sorry, as a music listener, you know what I'm saying? I have to sit there through a whole project, and I actually have to, you know, listening to so many albums, I listen to different aspects of the album multiple times, and I have to come to a conclusion of what I like about a project and what I dislike. And I'm sorry to tell you that length of a project definitely plays a major role in how an album, you know, is critiqued for me. The cover art is cool. The cover art is definitely cool. It's not what you guys released. I remember there's some leaked artwork that came out a couple months back, and it was kind of just like Eternal Atake with the keyhole, and it looked like kind of like, you know, 90s hits now, that's Kids Bop type shit. That's what it really looked like. I love how, you know, there's a spaceship and basically he's on the moon looking at Earth. You know, he's kind of alienated. I think that if that's the direction he's gonna go in, you know, kind of how Astro World was, you know, having that theme park vibe but very dark. Birds in the Trap Sing Midnight also had the same thing, kind of this. I see that's why he included that transition in there from Way Ends. I think that, you know, his features, I don't even think Uzi really needs features. I think that he can, you know, really carry a project by himself, you know, as long as it's cut a little shorter than most albums. But yeah, man, we shall see, bro. It's crazy that it's finally here. The hype is finally over. We will finally get to see what this project is. Maybe it's his label. That's another thing I wanted to bring up. Maybe his label was holding him back from not being able to release music. You know, lately in the last year, you know, a lot of labels have been holding these artists back. We just got the situation with Meg Thee Stallion. We just got, Lil Pump. Who else is another artist that couldn't release music because of their label? I'm trying to think. You know, Wale had troubles in the past with his shit. Lupe Fiasco's, you know, been dealing with Atlantic forever. So, you know, we've had many artists that had to kind of just, you know, play the label game. And I feel like Lil Uzi Vert, as big as he is, just like any other artist, he's not immune to it. So, look, I'm just glad the project is here. Get in the comment box below, man. Let me know what you think of the project trailer. Let me know what you think of the project. Like, what are you expecting from it? What do you want? What's a specific kind of sound that you want? Like, a feature. Another thing, what's a specific feature you want? I know a lot of you guys love features, man. So what do you think the perfect feature will be on this album? I think Travis Scott will be a perfect fit just from what we saw in the trailer. Look, man, I'm ready. I wouldn't say I'm excited. I would say I'm ready. I am holding it to a high standard though. Like I said, for as long as people said that this shit better be fire, I expect it to be fire. Maybe that might hinder my, you know, outlook going in, but I'm just saying, like, it better be something that I fuck with on this project. Like, it better be like some EXO Tour Life shit. At least one of those tracks. Or, you know, like the pizza song, I better fuck with that shit. Anyways, this has been your boy Dev. I got the corona. Like I always been fucking talking too much. We are about 9 days out until Eternal Atake. Y'all say Atake, I say Atake releases. Donnie Tolliver is also going to release on that date, so I am very excited about that. Donnie will be another feature that I'd be cool with on here. But yeah, man, I'm just ready. It's finally here. Glad for it. Get in the comments below. Let me know all that good stuff. Don't forget to follow my social media. Let me know what you want to hear. Get a video 3,000 likes. Get new vinyl on the wall. Been fucking talking too much, talking too fast. And till the next time, man, we are out. Peace.